Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll share 10 apps that help me to stay productive. So whether you're a student or you want to focus on getting some tasks done, this video is for you. The first app that I want to share with you is To-Do List. It's a free and easy to-do list manager. This app helps me to keep my life and work well organized. As you can see, when I complete a task, I can simply highlight that and it shows as completed at the bottom. I have also created categories to organize my tasks, such as work, personal, and I have one for YouTube. There's also a calendar view, which makes it easier for me to have an overall view of my daily, weekly, or monthly tasks. Let's try adding a new task, for example, workout. Now the task is added in the list, and I can simply click on the task to add more details. Like I can choose the date and time for each task. And after that, I can set a reminder for later. Now I can go to calendar view and see the task for that specific day. The second app is Notion. Notion is an amazing all-in-one workspace. You can write notes, plan your days, get organized, and etc. One of the reasons I love Notion is because it's customizable. You can keep it super simple or add as many options and notes as you wish. Here I have my weekly planner. And I can simply add a new task. And once I complete the task, I can just check the square. I have also added the jazz playlist to listen to while working. At the bottom, I have a content planner where I add any videos that I'm working on. Then I can choose the status of each video here, the format of the video, due date, and publish date. The third app is OneDrive. I use OneDrive to sync my files across all of my devices. This makes it easier for me to access any of the files anywhere. Whenever I have a new file that I want to access it on my iPad or laptop, I just upload it in here. This way I also free up some space on my phone. In OneDrive, you can also share files with your teammates or anyone else. You just have to enter their email address in here and they will receive an access link. You can also choose if you want to allow them to edit or only view the file. The next app is Forest. Forest helps me to stay focused and be more productive. In Forest, you can choose for how long you want to focus, and every time you focus, you plant a seed. You can choose the tree type and your tree will grow while you're focusing on work or studying. If you decide to give up, then your tree will die. There's also a timeline that shows when and for how long I have focused. It's interesting to know that Forest actually donates money to an organization to plant real trees, so I totally recommend this app. The fifth app is called Post-it. This works the same way as the actual sticky notes. You can add a note and choose the background color, and then you can write a reminder, or you can type it as well. Then I add this note to my favorites and it will be added to my home screen. This app is also good for brainstorming and writing down your ideas. The next app is Duolingo. I use this app for practicing new languages. You can choose any language that you want to practice, for example French, and then you will take a test to find out what's your level. In this app, you can learn the language based on the subject. Another app that I use for learning and practicing languages is Quizlet, but it can be used for any subjects that you're studying. I've made separate folders for Chinese and French. And I added some study sets in each folder. I mostly use the flashcard feature because it works the same way as actual flashcards. There's also different exercises that you can do. I think it just makes learning more fun this way. The next app that keeps me productive is Sweepy. I use Sweepy for planning the housework. I've added the rooms in my apartment and I added different tasks that needs to be done in each room. If each task was done recently, it shows in green color. So let's add a new room in here. For example, office. Then it shows me tasks that are in the app by default. And I can choose the current state and frequency, which for this one is every 2 weeks. It tells you to get down to work if some tasks are not done recently. The ninth app is Time Tree. I use it as a personal calendar and sync all of my other calendars to it. I can add a new appointment or anything else that I have planned. And I can navigate to upcoming months to see if I have anything scheduled. It's just a simple calendar, but with shared calendar feature. The last app that helps me as a productivity/journal app is Daily Life. It helps me to keep my thoughts, moods, and private moments in it. You can track your mood for each day and just write down how your day was. You can even take a picture and add it to your diary. And then you can pick an emoji that describes your mood for that day. In the Recent tab, you can see the recent diary or photos that you've added. It's just so fun to look back on the past days and see what you were doing that day and how did that affect your mood. You can also change the theme for this app. I'm gonna choose pink as usual. Besides these apps, I also try to organize my home screen in a way that's not too easy to access and open social media. That's where I put my social media apps in a folder. But instead, I make the productivity apps more accessible. That was it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.